Here with
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros.
Of the WCHL.
Second place at the moment.
Second place at the moment. So we have some questions. Interviewed begins now.
First thing I like to ask is, where did the name Super Smash Bros. Come up? What was the origin of that name?
My partner here, Tony Selden, nickname used to be the Trout because he was known for drinking like a fish.
Excessive drinking.
Excessive drinking. And my favorite game happens to be Super Mario Brothers. And I think you guys put two and two together there, and yeah, Super Smash Bros. What came out of it.
So where did the name Trout go?
Back in the days at Feather River, we used to have some pretty crazy nights.
Kids known for putting on displays of excessive amounts of alcohol consumption.
Okay.
Now, how does it feel to be in second place to some far superior athletes, such as Team Slapdies?
It's an interesting question. It's very interesting.
I don't know about the whole scoring system. They tally it at the end of the night, and there's been altercations of a little altering of the scoring, but I know that our names don't get called that often. I'm not saying anything to the league, but just feel free to call on Anthony once in a while.
That's true.
So you feel this league is a corrupt league?
Corrupt. I don't know. It's just we work really hard at stopping.
It's interesting.
We work really hard at the other aspects of the game. Clam Selden over here, and I provide the stops, and I provide the goals, obviously, because my partner's a little slacky on that one. But
Interesting. Hold on.
I didn't come through with a good stop the other night, so.
That actually leads me to my next question, which is, Anthony Selden has yet to put in a quarter into the net thus far this season. Aliotti, this question's for you. Do you feel like you're actually carrying this team? And has there been any sit-down, one-on-one team talking about Selden's lack of production?
The lack of production, no. I mean, he's there just in other aspects of the game. Scoring comes. He doesn't get to take enough shots.
8 shots, no goals.
That's enough. But
What was that stat again?
8 shots, no goals.
8 shots, no. Okay.
Happens.
He's just choosing the wrong defenders. He's going at the Fugleroos of the world.
JP's pretty good.
JP's, the fat-fingered kids. And
sausage hands.
Yeah, they just more padding, huh? More
I don't know. Well, if you check the stats, though, I am one of the leading departments for clams. With I think I own 23 clams. Which all count, by the way.
But he will pick it up. I have no doubt. We have sat down and had a conversation about
practice sessions.
About his
performances. Okay.
Performances.
This is true.
I was going back in the Week 2 stats, and your team combined for a solid 23 clam showing. What do you guys have to say about that performance? That's by far a league record for a team, and that's a lot of bottle caps.
Just it was heating up.
A lot of consumption. A lot of
that night.
There's been speculations, though. There has been speculations of you guys actually stealing clams that were laying on the floor or whatnot. So what do you guys have to say about that? I know the Purple Cobras have mentioned a couple times. They've seen Selden.
Is that Fuglerud?
Yeah, it's Fuglerud and Miller.
Fuglerud only has one teammate. There's no room to talk.
There's another aspect of my game that I excel at is blocking clams.
Oh, hold on. I want to talk about this first. There is accusations also that a team called the Water Buffaloes, things getting a little sketchy. Who source have seen.
He brings
Sean
the scorekeepers in, and
the Sleazy Gleazy.
Sleazy Gleazy just tends to.
Sleazy Gleazy using caps from the Stag Girls the other night.
He basically mooches off their beer.
Definitely saw that. So.
The next thing I want to talk about, Tony, is your profile picture.
Do we have a picture?
Yeah, I've got it up on the internet right now. I'm looking at it.
It's the one of me, dude.
Tony, this is sort of a fun league, and everyone likes to have fun. And this picture, you look very serious.
It's all business.
So I was just wondering, what were you thinking when that picture was taken?
Well, when I took that picture, it's a bad day. It's a bad day. It's a real bad day. Thing. I really no comment on that.
I also noticed here you have 4 Zambonis and 3 penalties. In this league, penalties and Zambonis are minus points. Anthony, do you have anything to say about Selden contributing to 7 minus points this season so far and through 3 weeks of play?
They happen. I don't like them. I know. He takes lashings after the games for him.
You win some, you lose some. I got to be clam, a little extra clam, a little extra drunkenness.
But he does. He plays better around the 7th or 8th goal he's consumed. After that, it kind of goes downhill. Is when you see the penalties start coming in. The random yelling.
So you would say that
the clamming in his own.
you would say that fatigue would come into play towards the end.
Fatigue's definitely a factor.
So your guys' conditioning is not very good, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. I mean, we may not be the best conditioned team, but
We're up there.
we do our fair share of skating.
Going on that, Tony Selden, I know you have some kind of maneuver you call the deep throw killer or something like that. How
True.
can you explain to us what that is?
Well, what this comes down to is just an ability to drink beer. It's an ability. Chugging beer. Never lost a chugging contest.
And what's the record time you have?
Record time is it depends on what we're going for. We're going with glasses.
Yeah, just the regular, pint
Regular
glasses.
Glass. Depends. Under 2 seconds for an entire beer.
Really?
If
Okay.
you're
Does that?
wrong, 4 seconds, 4 beers.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Does that carry over to any other activities you do in the bedroom or any?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Because there was speculations. Okay.
Tony, I'd like to talk about there on the league write-up here. I'm not sure who wrote it, but it said what Selden did contribute to the league last night was a creative yet illegal clamming technique consisting of stealing another player's goal and clamming it. Can you explain this strategy?
I just want to bring up some. I don't know why that's illegal, but
It's a great tactic.
that's a great tactic.
I never saw that in the write-up.
It's
the rules.
just kind of
The man has
not
his
breaking
beer
the rules,
out.
just kind of bending the rules.
Bending, okay.
Okay.
Bending rules.
I understand that.
I did help out the Cobras in a clam, so I'm not talking about that.
There's
Okay.
also been
A little bit of a bash to it.
allegations of teams saying, "You clam me, I'll clam you,"
Ooh.
and we'll call it even.
Little bottle bruisers.
Eric Catoni,
Eric
Catoni.
Oh,
Can we get that? Is that
That's on record.
the bottle bruiser? Is that
Bottle bruisers.
Bottle bruisers,
Eric
that's
Catoni
speculation.
and Mike Nisko.
Eric, I've seen it, I've heard it,
Yeah.
I've watched it, witnessed it. Stop it.
All right.
And in conclusion to the interview, what do you guys expect out of your team?
We are in second place.
We're in second place.
We're
We're
down by
doing well.
26 points.
You're gonna see one of the more
Clams.
clams.
We're
You're
in
gonna see
better-
one of the more renowned performances next.
Okay.
Trying to work on my penalties.
There's gonna be a new record set for stops.
Yeah, we're going all
I'm
out.
gonna go ahead
this
and I'm gonna say
time.
6.
6 stops.
All right.
I'm gonna say
And-
6.
and-
It's gonna-
Last question
That'd be
for the interview is, when you guys plan on getting some uniforms?
I've come through the uniform. My partners failed to show up at my room
One time.
and pick it up due to drunkenness and shadiness.
This has been one time.
But
we are working
you
on
will
it.
see them.
You will see
You will
uniforms
see them.
next,
They will be there.
Okay.
next weekend.
Yeah.
That's about it. All right. Thank you guys very much. Super Smash Bros.